Alright, now that we have a class created and we've input students into that class, I'm going to click on the notebook icon here, and I am going to open the Smart Technologies Smart Notebook software, and I am going to create an assessment to use with the student response system. Okay, so it'll just take a second for Smart Notebook to open up, and once that happens I can begin to create my assessment. Okay, so here's Smart Notebook popping up. Right. To create an assessment in Smart Notebook, we're going to use this last tab down here. Okay, it's got the student response Cintio icon, the gold box with the white clicker in it, and we're also going to use this tab or this drop down menu right here that has to do with creating student response assessments. First thing that we want to do is insert a title page. Okay, the title page holds the assessment together. Okay, we can insert individual questions using this key or this button, or up here under response just inserting a question. But without the title page, they will function as individual assessments, so you will have to stop them to continue the assessment. So after students answer the question 1, you'd have to stop that, you could see the results, and then you could go to question 2. So the title for this one, I'm just going to say it's reading quiz. Okay, you have to put a title in there, and you have to put in the type of assessment. Okay, we can put subject in there. And just hit add. Okay. We can go in here and put the grade. Grade 11, English, and we can put the date. And now we're ready to get started. Oops. To get started, all we do is hit add a question to the next page. And this is going to function pretty much like a PowerPoint. Okay, so when I go add a question to the next page, I can pick yes, no, multiple choice, numbers and fraction, text, multiple answer, true or false. Let's start with the yes, no. We just hit yes, or I'm sorry, we hit next, put in a question there. Shakespeare lived in England. Hit next. We can say this is a yes or no question. We can assign points to it right here. If it's an opinion question, we just click on that and the point option goes away. If we want to put an explanation in there, we can put that in there. And we can either hit finish if that's the last question we want to enter, or we can hit insert another question. At that point, we can put multiple choice, hit next, put a question in here, hit next again, and we can pick the number of responses that we want. Okay, and then we can just put those in there. Just hit next. Again, we can put the points. Okay, let's put one more in there. Let's put a multiple answer. Next. put in some options, hit next, and now here we can pick the right answers. Okay, again, we have the opinion, or if it is an opinion, and then when we get finished, we just hit finish, and then we use the blue buttons here to scroll back to our first question or to our title page. And if you remember, this first tab shows us here are our pages, and we see that they function pretty much just like a PowerPoint. Okay, to go through them. Okay, we can just click on them, or if we're on student response, we can use the arrows to advance through them. And that is how you create an assessment. If for some reason when you were inserting a question you hit finish and decided you wanted to add another question, just go to response and insert a question in there. Okay, if you made a mistake on a question, okay, just delete that slide. Okay, you can just click here and delete it, and then just insert another question using the drop down box here under the response. Okay, pretty simple to use.